we had agreed to go to this worship, prayer and worship event that was the next Saturday. So that was August 23rd. And so this was at Grace City Church in Harrison, Arkansas. And so it is run by they have these worship and prayer and worship events once a month, every month on a Saturday evening. And so it's run by Brenda Brim and her family. So Brenda is Billy Brim's daughter. So let me put her name up here. So some of you may have heard of Billy Brim. Okay, so that's a woman, Billy Brim. You may have heard of her because she has an international ministry, and she is located just in Arkansas. Their place is called Prayer Mountain, and it's really close to where our friends live and also to where we live in the Ozark Mountains. Okay, and so anyway, Brenda, Billy Brim, the whole family, they run this ministry. They are very good friends with our friends, the ones that we visited, that I showed you all the pictures of their place. And so we had heard about Billy Brim and her family, but we had not met them yet until this meeting. So I knew this meeting was going to be crazy. I knew it was going to be really, really, really charismatic, which I'm charismatic. But wow, it was crazy. It was wonderful. It was amazing. I loved it. And I will tell you, I thought my church was charismatic, but wow, it was just wild. So I'm very charismatic. I love charismatic worship. I love charismatic people. It was very, very charismatic. The worship was amazing. It was very exuberant, very energetic, very lively. It was just, I just loved it. There were angels everywhere. So, I see angels. And that place was packed with angels. They were dancing. It was just this big angelic party. The angels started doing the angel tornadoes that I've talked about on here a bunch of times, because I believe these are when they're opening up portals to heaven. I believe when the angels do this, it is a Jacob's ladder of angels. So they were doing that. Oh, it was just amazing. So, but I want to tell you this one thing that happened at the end, because it was so interesting. I've never seen anything like this before. So at the very end, this was a really small building. So, and there were less than 100 people there, maybe 75 at the most. So it was a small meeting. And so at the end, all 75 of us, however many, we all went up to the front. We're all kind of huddled together. We're holding hands and we're praying out loud, everyone's praying in tongues and singing, and people are giving words, And then all of a sudden, without warning, nobody said anything, just spontaneously, everyone there broke out into this. They were all just like singing this note. Like everybody was just going, oh, everybody. And I've never experienced that before. And so I just kind of got quiet and I'm looking around. I'm like, what are they doing? This is interesting. I'm trying to figure it out, And they all kept going, oh, everybody all at the same time, same note, pretty much. And and it's obvious, I'm watching them. They are getting into it. They are really feeling something, right? And I'm not feeling anything because it's kind of unfamiliar. So I'm looking around, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try it. So I open up my mouth and I go, oh, and the instant that first sound came out of my mouth, it's like the Holy Spirit grabbed my soul, like grabbed me by the front of my, picked me up and threw me into this river, like into this raging river of God's glory. It was crazy. And it was raging so fast that within a second, my spirit was like a mile down the river. It was insane. I have never, ever, ever felt or experienced anything like that in my life. And so I'm in this river in the spirit, and it is the most amazing thing. I'm just like, oh my goodness, here we go. It's like being on a roller coaster in the spirit, And I knew that everybody else was feeling that same thing. We're all in this river, and it was the river of God's glory. And it was like this big waterfall, just crashing down and then just going down this raging river. And it was simply amazing. And then the moment that happened, that my soul got thrown into the river, everybody started falling. Everybody started dropping like flies, like getting slain in the spirit, just one after another. Doom, 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 doom. And by the end of it, probably half the people in there were on the ground, resting in Jesus. So, wow, I've never, ever experienced anything like that. It was quite amazing. And we will be back. They do that every month. So we're definitely going to be back. So just amazing. I'll be telling you a little bit more about it in a little bit tonight. So, okay. Oh, and also, it's interesting that my pastor's here. So that the glory of God was so powerful in that place that I think I brought a little bit of it back with me, because the next day was Sunday. And so I was at my church and I'm on the worship team. And so I explained to everybody during worship about what I had experienced and about the, and it was like some of that river, some of that glory just kind of came off of me. And it just, wow. I mean, our worship's always really good, but it was really, really powerful. And it's not me, has nothing to do with me. It's just the power of God's presence that I experienced there at that prayer, that praise and worship service was so incredible that it was still on me the next day. So wow. If anybody's anywhere around Harrison, Arkansas, please come to these services. Contact me. I will let you know where it is. So it's Grace City Church in Harrison, Arkansas. And I guess it's the third or the fourth Saturday of every week or every month. Okay.